I'm a mess. I thought I'd be crying today, but this was not the reason. I effectively lost my reaction to My Hero Academia, the final episode, the final season. Now, I do have the video. I have the visuals of it, and the discussion has the audio, but the reaction itself doesn't have audio. I'll, of course, edit it so that the video, the actual episode, has the audio. So if you want to watch it for completionist's sake, or you still want to watch it even though I'm not talking, you can't hear my squeals of joy, they'll be up there. It'll be there, and I'll have it as part of the discussion, part of the whole video. I'll upload it like normally, but with the disclaimer. So effectively, it started out as OBS not recording properly. Apparently, when your storage is full, I don't quite know how it does this and the mechanisms behind it, but when your storage nears being full, apparently, the macOS screen capture you can see is down there just freezes. The visuals and the audio just stop, and it stops on that frame. And for some reason, it keeps recording your visuals, I guess, because once it sees you're near a certain storage limit, it decides to stop, because the macOS screen capture is what takes so much storage space, I guess, which makes sense, especially if it's recording an episode of anime. So all of my video is still there, but about halfway through the episode, the visuals and the audio of the episode just stop and they just freeze on a frame. So I noticed that as I was starting to edit it. I messed around a little bit. I spent like an hour, 2 hours looking on forums for a solution to this, what was causing this. I didn't realize it was the storage before. And let me just go over there. And what I realized was, actually, you can see it right here. If you look here, this wasn't all supposed to be on this one frame, right? If you know me, if you know my channel, you know I clicked through the episode during my discussion, but it didn't record that. So you can see the one frame is frozen. This is actually a second recording. This wasn't the frame it froze at the whole episode. But I recorded again because after the episode, I noticed that OBS wasn't recording properly. So I started a new clip. So this is the new clip. Thank God I did that. Otherwise, I would have lost my whole discussion, and I probably wouldn't even be making this video right now. I'd just be in bed, I don't know, drinking. I'd be an even worse mess than I am now. So I lost the audio. Well, I lost the episode because it didn't record properly. And after doing enough research, I realized that a big problem could have been the storage. So I checked storage. I checked my computer storage, and it was low because like half the storage was filled from my trash, because I don't clear out my trash very often. So obviously I'm making videos and I put them in the trash and it just fills up. So I emptied the trash. What I didn't realize was that before I emptied the trash, in my search to delete videos to fill up, to add more space, I deleted a couple things that looked like these reactions that looked like old reactions. And a lot of them were. But apparently one of them was this. So I deleted this. Then I emptied my trash to fill up more, to open more space, so OBS could record. So I could re-record the episode and put it in the corner. So it's gone forever. Completely. Because I emptied the trash. That's why the media is not found. Thank God I still have my audio, my visuals here.
So perfect about.
But thank God I still have the discussion, which, as you can see, is pretty long. Longer than the episode. But I can't believe this happened for the last episode of My Hero Academia. Now, the story's not over from there. If you're watching this after the reaction, then there may be some confusion as to how I still have the episode, how I still have the reaction even if it's without audio. Well, I can't explain it to you. I don't know. I'm curious if any of you can explain it, but if you look up here, this is where you import new clips. I'm not going to click anything because I'm scared to mess up this weird balance that KineMaster has, or CapCut, sorry, has. I'm using CapCut. But up here is where you upload videos and then you hit the plus sign to add them. You'll notice there's two things here. Normally when you delete a file, that red bar appears up here too. And it did at first. But for some reason, as I was messing around with OBS and figuring out what went wrong, I came back to CapCut and I saw this. This. The visuals of my reaction, and you'll see if I go over here, for some reason it's being weird. Where is it? Well, I can go up here even, and I can show you here. If I can't, it's okay. I think it might be starting to delete. It might be starting to catch up. It's not showing, but you can see there's the visuals. For some reason, there's no audio. And obviously here you can tell there's audio there. But okay, yeah, it's starting to realize it doesn't have this file anymore. I guess it's a local save, not local enough to keep the audio, or maybe it's just a ghost. Maybe it's a phantom. I don't know, but it's here. So what I did was I went into OBS. I started recording and I just went into full screen and I just re-recorded my reaction. So the quality isn't going to be as good because it's a recording of a recording and the visuals are still gone, but it's there at least. You won't hear my squealing, but you'll be able to see it, which I guess is, it's not nothing. It's a miracle. If I were religious, I'd be at a church right now praying in gratitude for whatever miracle caused CapCut to keep this even after it showed it as deleted. I don't know what happened. I don't know how this happened. This part, of course. The rest I know how it happened. It's just a horrible lineup of coincidences and just the wrong order of operations that deleted it forever. I was going to record Chainsaw Man after this, the movie, the Rize arc. I might still, but I really don't know if I'm in the right mindset to. I think I will. I think I have to. I don't have enough in the time in the weekdays to do anything but Chainsaw Man, not Chainsaw Man, JJK. So the weekend is really the only time I can watch a movie like that. So I'll probably do that, but this is such a weird situation. A literal series of unfortunate events capped off by a miracle that partial salvation. I don't know what to think anymore. I don't know. I'm gonna keep this for short though. I'll cut it here because there's not really much else to say. So I guess thanks for watching. If you're an MHA fan, you were looking forward to this, I'm sorry. And yeah. I still can't believe it. Anyways, thanks for watching. And till next time, have a lovely rest of your day.